Hello everyone and welcome to The Right Handbag. My name is Melissa and my channel is dedicated to helping you find the perfect handbag. If you're new here, thank you for watching, and today I'm going to go through my collection of all the pre-loved Louis Vuitton bags I got this year. There's going to be another video for SLGs and other things, but these are just the bags. There's quite a few here, so I'm going to get through them and hope that you don't judge me for the amount. I just kind of went on a spree and got bags that I always had wanted in the past, and I'm very happy. I've been using them all except one, and I think you'll be surprised at which one. But let's go through the list. Okay, first pre-loved bag I got of the year was this Speedy 20 Monogram. I had been looking at this bag for a very long time. I've watched all the videos to study the bag and learn about the bag, and there were some issues people had with alignment of the canvas, especially here on the bottom, and people were unhappy about a lot of things. So I studied the bags extensively, and Yugi's Closet had this one, and I wanted it, but I didn't really want to spend the money on it at that time because I'd already bought quite a few bags from Louis Vuitton. And I thought, oh, you should hold back. But this one had been on there a while and lowered, and then on Mother's Day, a 20% off coupon showed up in my email, and bam, I got it. And I saved about $800 based on their price and the 20% off on this bag. Plus, they didn't charge me tax. I don't know what the law is from Washington State, but I didn't have to pay tax, so I saved even more than that. So check out Yugi's Closet, sign up for their emails. They send out great coupons, and I love this bag. I have a review of this bag, so I won't go over everything on it, but it is fantastic, and I am in love with it. So this was, I don't remember all the exact order, but I'm going to try to keep it kind of right. The next bag I believe that was pre-loved was this bag. I never had a Pochette Metis. But the patches with the pink and the pink interior, oh, I fell in love with it and I wanted it. It also has this little zipper in the back with a pink interior. If you're new to my channel, I adore pink. Everyone who does watch me knows I love pink. This is everything. So we went, my husband took me to a store in Tampa called Couture USA. They're a reseller. And they had this bag, and I paid very close attention to everything I've learned from all the YouTubers about glazing issues and corner wear and problems, and this bag didn't have it. So this was the one. This is the one that I wanted to get as a pre-loved. All of this was in great shape, and they were having a sale. So based on the current prices of these bags and the prices then, I saved about $350 on this bag. And by the way, their site has one up right now for $17.50, and then I believe there's a 10% off coupon, so it's a really good deal. It does mention storage odor, but if you know bags enough, you can work on that. So I got this bag, but when we walked up to the store, there was this bag in the window, and I was like, oh my God, it was a vintage bag. And my husband and I, we went in, and that's the first bag we grabbed. But I didn't think I wanted a vintage bag until I saw the price on the bag. And it is this multicolor Maryland. And the hardware is beautiful. And I looked for all the issues that the white canvas had with the bleeding through of the red. It had none of that. It was in great condition. There are some issues with the leather having some staining. I think you can see that right there, but I can live with that, and a little bit of cracking on the top, but it wasn't bad, and I thought I could condition it. I like having this bag. It's great. It holds a lot. I love the buckle, and there's stuffing in there, but it holds a lot. My plan was to have the leather redone because I watch Living Luxe with Meredith, and she always does that. And then I asked for a price, and then she has done some videos talking about the repair and replacement costs lately are insane. The amount of money they wanted was ridiculous. I think it was in the $3,000 range. I'm not going to pay that. I'll just be very happy with this as it is. And I saved their price and their deal at the time compared to what I've seen these on the market for in a lot worse shape, I saved probably $1,200 on this bag. So check out Couture USA. They have a lot of good deals on their site. And then, now I said I love the Monogram, but this bag. This is the Monogram side trunk. There's a little bit of that rainbow effect you can see in the light. I'll zoom in so you can see the detailing on the hardware and the leather. This bag is amazing. It's a funny quick story I'll give you on this bag. I watched Meredith from Living Luxe with Meredith open this bag, and if you watch these people enough, you can see when they're overly joyed and when they're not, and she didn't seem overly joyed with it, but you know, it is what it is. I was like, I want it. So I was waiting for the great opportunity to get one. Then she got a side trunk, I think it's the PM, is smaller, and she held it up and she goes, I prefer the smaller size. And I was like, hey. So I reached out to her and I was like, hey, would you, if you're ever deciding you're going to sell this bag, I would love to buy it. And it ended up, she was going to do a vlog sale anyway, and this was on the list, so she let me have it. So in USD, compared to the Australian dollar, I saved over $1,000 buying it from her versus buying it in the United States. So it is fantastic. I love the size. I like the width of it. I've worn it a lot. It has a little top handle or a crossbody strap. You can use either one. And I love this bag. Okay. Trying to figure out what's next. I think 3 in one go are next. So Bonhams had a Monogram in the Spotlight auction in France, and they had the most amazing bags there. My goal originally was to get the P9 and Amethyst. I wanted it so badly, but the price of that went up to what it should have been. But there were lots of other bags that were not going up, and there was one that I never thought I was going to get because I thought somebody would buy it, because it was going for, at the time, anywhere from $4,600 to $4,900 in the United States, pre-loved. And I did not get it for that amount. I will tell you this in a minute. This is the Spring in the City Speedy 20. I've adored this bag for so long. Again, the pink and the pink. So I watched this for so long. That auction took forever. I put in a bid of 1,300 euro as my max. It started off at 1,100 euro. Somebody must have bid the 12 because my 13 got it. I was watching as it was clicking down at the end because I was willing to go up. What I was not expecting was the 28% commission fee, whereas in the United States it's 8 to 10%. This was 28%. So that lifted the bag up a bit. And then there's tariffs and duties, which my government has not figured out yet. They told me it would take 6 to 12 months to figure out. Either way, I got a really good deal on this bag, and I love it. So this was bag number 1. Bag number 2 was a bag that only one I have seen for sale anywhere, and it is still there, and that's 24S for $26.95. That is the Sequined Speedy. I'm going to pull back a little bit because it shows just how dark it is, but as you go up to the light, it looks kind of cloudy, but it is not. This is what it looks like. It has a little crossbody strap. This showed up with the stickers still on things. I don't think whoever had these used it. And so I had to take the stickers off, so it was like a brand new bag. And I got this for 1,100 euro plus the commission fee. Very thrilled with this one. And then the last one is a bit bright. Some people are like, no, 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 it's too much. It is not for me. And it is the pink Maxi Multi Pochette. This bag, I've done a video on this comparing it to the Pochette accessoire or accessories, however you choose to say it. And it is bigger. But this little flap is a game changer. And I'm sorry, but Louis Vuitton needs to do it more. My phone fits perfectly right there. It's right in the front, and I can grab it, and then everything else fits in this very large section that holds so much. I was going to see if I could get it to zoom in for you on the print. There is a print in there, and it's adorable. A lot of people told me it's too bright. It's Barbie pink. I do not care. I love it. And it's my very, very bright pink bag. One of the only, I have another one to show you that might be considered bright pink. Okay, the next one is an icon bag. And this is the Louis Vuitton Steven Sprouse collaboration in the Speedy 30. I adore this bag. It's an icon. Always wanted to have bag, but didn't spend the money at the time. This was on sale at Lola Saratoga in New York. The pictures, and this is something if you're going to buy pre-loved to keep an eye on. Sometimes you can't tell if it's a shadow or if the photography was bad or what, but this had it looked like dark handles, and I didn't know if I wanted that dark. So I contacted them and said, can I get some more pictures of the handles? And they went outside and took pictures of this entire bag for me. The interior is flawless, but it's stuffed and I want to take everything out. Oops, I was thrilled with the handles, the condition of them, and the Pochette. So I got this from them. I don't know why they had the price that they did, but based on what these are selling for, I saved anywhere from $900 to $1,500 on it. And I am thrilled to death with it. Not stuffed, it does squish, and it's lovely to carry. So that is another vintage bag. And here's what's funny. I talk about how much I love this bag, even though I don't carry it a lot. It's more of just owning this iconic bag. The other bag that I got that I'm not quite certain I'm in love with will probably offend many people, and that is the Speedy 25. Now, I get it. It's not like it's that big, but it is kind of big on me. And carrying it like this is probably fine. Crossbody, it feels a little big, and yes, I have some stuff on it because I've kind of decorated it for sitting, but I haven't really carried this a lot. I'm not sure. I've got to figure out how to use this bag, but I needed to have a Speedy 25. I got it from Candy's Sweet Love for LV, and it is a nice bag. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to wear it in the future. Okay, next is another vintage bag I got from Candy's Sweet Love for LV, and that is the multicolor Petite No Way. This bag is in amazing condition. If you look at the interior, there's no damage in there. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. She had it behind her and I wanted it so bad, and I love this bag. There is a little bit of markings on the bottom, but honestly, this is a vintage bag. You're going to expect that, but it's not bad. It's not gouged up. I did put this up on my vlog sale because I said that I didn't like how it fell off my shoulder, but like an idiot, I hadn't tested the bag, which is why I'm not judging the Speedy 25 yet. And I figured out once you put stuff in it, it stays well. I also got these little clips right here, so I can put a crossbody strap on it if I want. I will link to those below. But if you have not watched Candy Sweet Love for LV on YouTube, she used to be on Instagram, now she's doing it on YouTube. She has some of the best bag sales ever. Her consigners are obviously collectors, and they have great bags and great shape. So if you're looking for rare bags, definitely check out her lives and find yourself some great bags. Okay, so I have 2 left. And let me pay the bills maybe, or we'll see. But I wanted to show you, and I can't get it to zoom in here, this ring right here. This is a ring from She Said Yes, and I love this ring, and I have a video on it, and I'm going to link to it. But this particular ring allows you to customize all of the stones. So see that big stone in the middle? It is a lab-grown diamond, but it is beautiful. And the 2 stones on the side, and the stones all the way around, and then there's stones down the side of the ring. You can customize it to your favorite colors. Have anything you want, and I want pink and green, so that's my next ring. But if you had a ring you wanted to make for someone with your children's birthstones or anything at all, a team they love, you can customize this any way you want with the gold, with anything. So I'm going to link to this particular URL below, and you can check it out. And it's fun just to play and make the rings. My whole family was in there making their favorite color rings. So check that out, and I have a 10% off coupon code for you below. Okay, next one is a controversy in a way, because I was told to say it one way, and Winnie BLV had a live and said it's not the proper way to say it. So let's look at this. This is the Petite Malle. What a CA told me was Suple, but what Winnie has heard is Suple, so I don't know which is correct. But this bag is utterly fantastic. Why has Louis Vuitton not made more in this? Well, I guess they do with the hard side trunk, but this is fantastic. A lot of people hated the single handle. I do not hate the single handle. In fact, I love it. It's a lot easier than worrying about two handles, and you have this beautiful part in the front. The crossbody strap for this particular bag is unlike any other Louis Vuitton strap I have had. What I mean by that is I've ordered the black strap. It was extremely heavy. The Keep All 25 that I have came with the strap, also very heavy. Totally changes the weight of the bag. This one is light as can be. You don't even know it's there. Even my Speedy 20 Monogram strap was way heavier than this. For some reason, this one is light. It is perfection. So the bag with the handle, people don't like when you put it, as you probably saw, it doesn't bother you. It just kind of sits right there, and it holds a bit more than my Nano Speedy, and I've been carrying Nano Speedies a lot. This is a great shape, size, holds just what I need. I got this from Bet on Luxe on Instagram. I will link to them below. The funny thing about this bag is they were selling just the bag, not the chain, but I had the chain for another bag and not the strap. But I had the strap from Candy Sweet Love for LV. She has straps and things too, and I happened to get this one. And so I ended up having the whole set anyway. So I got the bag. This set typically sells for anywhere from $2,500 to maybe it's $2,300 to $2,600. And I got this part for less than half. And the strap, I think, was $5.99, which was a fair price, and I would pay it again because it's that good of a strap. As you can see here with the leather, typically they're way longer and the strap is just bigger and heavier. This one is not. So this is a fabulous bag. I highly recommend it. I have a whole video on it. If you'd like to see it, I'll link to it below. And then my last bag. My last bag was one that I stared at and coveted and adored. And it was owned by Winnie BLV. And she always had it behind her. And I was like, oh my God, that bag. I want that bag so bad. And then she went out and got herself another P9. So if you're not following her, and I'm sure many of you are, go watch that. And then she decided to have a bag vlog sale to kick towards that P9, and the bag that I loved was for sale, and I reached out to her, like, please let me have it, and she let me have it. And that is the Christmas Animation 2023 Nano Speedy. Let's see if it will let you. There you go. And it has this beautiful pink interior. She had an insert that she left in. I love this bag. This bag is perfect size for me. This is what I like to wear out, this size. I don't typically carry a lot. I'm just going on little shopping trips, and this is perfection for me. I adore this bag. It is treated Vachetta. I love it. It's right up my alley. I did put this little charm from Dress Up Your Purse on it. I have a coupon code below for you if you'd like to save 15%. To put a charm on this bag, it needs to fit, and this just fit perfectly. So, do I regret any of these bags? No. I love them all. However, the Speed 25, I'm just not sure of. And see the difference here? If I like this size, this might just be a bit too big for me. If you want to compare it to this one, you know, width-wise, they're about the same. And then there's just a little more room in here. This is the size I'm enjoying carrying right now. Obviously, there are times when you need something bigger, but see the similarity here in the width. Like I'm liking the thinner bags, not something that's sticking out on me a lot. So there are certain bags I am using more but I am going to force myself to wear all of them and change them up weekly. So, the pre-loved market. Do I love it? I do. I have a video for you of 5 strategies to save on pre-loved bags. I will link to it below. I want to get a deal. I was raised, my mom was always get a deal, get a deal. So I like a deal. So I talk about how I track all the bags that I want across multiple sites. Get a deal. I did buy new bags this year, but this was the biggest haul, was the pre-loved. And I kind of went on a thing of buying everything that I loved in the past and didn't get. This one was the only major surprise. I never thought I would fall in love with this bag, but once I saw it at the store, I fell in love with it. The rest of them were bags that I had seen and wanted and didn't buy. So I bought them and I got a deal. A lot of people say, well, why would you put it into new bags and why canvas bags? I'm sorry, but I like the canvas. It holds up. It's sturdy. I live in Florida. Canvas does well here. And other than that, that's pretty much it. That is my pre-loved 2025 collection. If you've made it this long, thank you for watching. And I will link to all the videos of the reviews of these bags and what fits in them below. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me either in the comments or you can reach out private if you want on Melissa Loves Handbags. That's my Instagram handle. Ask me anything. If there's something you want to know about these bags or things you should know, I will help out in any way I can. And if I don't see you again or you don't come back, I hope that you have the good rest of 2025 and a prosperous 2026. And thank you for watching. And if you like it, please like and subscribe as I'm trying to build the channel. And I will see you soon, hopefully. Thanks. Bye.